By seeing this command, you will get to know. In different way, you can get it. Okay. In logs also, you can get that. If your server is in running state, your logs will get updated. So that we will, I'll explain you later on. And in task manager, you can see the specific PID with a Java process. For each and every service, one Java process will run. And with the help of this PID, you can confirm this PID belongs to which process. This Java process belongs to the Java WebSphere Java. Whenever you are install WebSphere in the backend, one IBM JDK will get installed. So that JDK, when you start any process of your WebSphere, okay, your Java will start. See here, you can go to IBM WebSphere application server Java JRE bin. Here you haven't installed the Java, but as a part of your WebSphere package installation, this IBM JDK, IBM Java also installed. Whenever you are trying to start your service like server or your application server profile server, along with your server, this Java process also will get started. Now all I have killed it, right? All I have killed it. So only this JDK is running. So that's why I can see the Java process over there. Okay. So better to answer your question, you can see the status by using a command called server status.bat-all. When you use this command, you will get the server status and you can see that the DMGR can't be reached. It appears to be stopped. Okay. So now I'm starting the server by using command called start manager.bat. When I use this command, my DMGR will get started. So after that, you can run the same command. You will get that status as started. So once I have started this in the backend, my SOAP connector port number will be in a listening state. Okay, then I can federate. Then I can do the federation. Okay. Any doubts?
In WebLogic, admin server is there. Like DMJR is like admin server, right? Here in WebSphere.
Yes.
Sure.
In
Okay, okay,
WebLogic admin server and in WebSphere DMGR. Yes.
okay, okay.
In WebLogic we have node manager. In WebSphere we have node agent. Everything will be the
Ah,
same. WebLogic,
yes, yes.
WebSphere, everything is the same. But terminology, like a naming part will get changed. And but whatever WebSphere will do, the same thing WebLogic will do. The same thing JBoss will do. Nothing difference.
Okay.
Okay, we are going to deploy the applications on top of WebSphere, on top of WebLogic, on top of JBoss. So all three will provide runtime environment to run that Java application. That's it.
Yes.
But how you are going to create and what is the structure of the WebLogic, WebSphere, JBoss, that is something different. That's it.
Mhm.
Even if you learn WebSphere easily, you can learn WebLogic and easily you can learn JBoss. The real time also, if someone get hired for the position of WebSphere, when you move to the project, they could have give WebLogic, they could have give JBoss. Even at the time, okay, don't scold me that Gautam, you have given training only on WebSphere, but you haven't given training on WebLogic. But I got job on WebLogic. All the concepts were been same. Okay, the installation process will get changed. That's it. Rest everything will be the same. Concepts, everything will be the same. Okay, now I have started my DMGR. Now I have started my DMGR. I'll go back. I'll go back to my custom profile. I'll go to the custom profile bin. Okay, then I'll start. I'll use the add node.bat command and I'll use localhost is my DMGR host name. and soap control port number is 8913. So now my DMGR is in running state. So this profile, while at the time of adding, this will try to connect with the soap connector port number. With the help of the soap connector port number, it will connect to my DMGR. So see here, it got connected. I got a successful message. So now it is starting to delete the backups, old backups, and it is starting to take the new backups. And it is trying to add the node to the DMGR cell. You can see the message here, adding the node 15 to the 15 configurations to the DMGR cell. You can see that. So it will take 2 more minutes. So now it is getting synchronized between the node and the cell. Okay, now I have federated successfully. So you can see that federated option has been came. So that means you have federated successfully. So now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to access my console. So to access my console, I need to get the port details. So that's why I'm going to the DMGR2 profile, going to the logs about this profile directory where my administrative console port is 9127. Okay, you can access non-secure port also. Let's try with that port with HTTPS. Okay, SSL unsupported version. No, we got some exception related to the ciphers. No worry.
I
So I'll
think
try
we
to access.
have done with the HTTP, not HTTPS, right?
No, I
Yeah,
tried.
we have
I
given
tried
HTTPS.
intentionally. I tried intentionally to use HTTP port. So this is a very old version. So that's why it is not supporting the SSL versions. Okay, you no need to worry. You can use with the same port 9127, and I'm using HTTP call only. Okay, I got the console. You just close this. No worries. I'll show this HTTP service in Linux. No worries. I'll do that later on. When we move on to the Linux, I'll show you. Okay, I have accessed my DMGR2 profile. Okay, I'm going to the server times WebSphere application servers. You can see in the top, you can see the profile name. My profile name is DMGR02 profile. See here. Now my custom profile has been federated with the DMGR. As I said, I got the empty profile. I got the empty profile where I didn't get any server here until and unless if I federate with the DMGR, then only I am allowed to create my own servers on top of that profile. Click on new. Okay. So I'm creating a server called custom one. Next, next, finish. So as I mentioned, we got the empty cell, right? So where you don't have any server when you create your custom profile, correct? When we federated, then even then you can see that option. You got yours. There is no server available. So when you create the custom profile, you have to federate. Then only there is a use to create the custom profile. Otherwise, there is no use of creating the custom profile, keeping keeping alone. It has to be federated. Okay. So now I have created one server. So you can see the node name. This node belongs to custom profile. Okay, I have created a new server called custom one. You can start and stop here from here. Okay, in command line also you can go to the custom profile bin. You can go to the custom profile bin, and from here also you can start and stop by using the same commands. Start server.bat, stop server.bat, and you have federated, right? You will get the node agent. You will get the node agent. You can start and stop the node agents either from console or either from command line. Everything the same. There is no difference. See, have you observed any difference other than the server one when you create application server profile or when you create custom profile and federated? See, there is no changes. See, everything will be the same. So that's why most probably people will use DMGR profile and application server profile and they'll federate it. That's it. See, if you can bring down the node agent from here, everything will be the same. Okay. So now we learned how to create custom profile and federated with the DMGR profile. So now what is the next concept which we are going to learn? How to create cell profile. And what is meant by cell profile means it is a combination of application server profile and the DMGR profile. When you create cell profile, you will get federated application server profile with the DMGR. You no need to federate it manually. At the time of creation only it will federate. Okay, so that we will see now. For that I am going back to my VAS root bin, going to the profile management, the same. I'm going to the pmt.bat. I'm executing that script. Same, there is no difference. Tomorrow I'll close this with this topic. Today I'll close this with this topic, and tomorrow we will see. Tomorrow is a Saturday, no? Friday. Okay, Friday. Tomorrow we'll see uh application deployment. We'll see a concept called application deployment. So for to create cell profile, you have to select the first option called cell. You can see here the deployment manager and the federated application server. When you create this profile, you will get both. Click on next. The field will be something differ when compared to the other profile creation. We will see that the look and feel will change. You need to do some steps here for the cell profile. Why? Because it is creating two profiles, right, at the same time. Okay. Click on the first option. Click on the next. See, when I use the same option, I'm getting an error. The above errors existing as specified values, go back and use the advanced option to resolve these errors. So I'm when I'm selecting the same, go the first option, typical profile creation, it is not allowing to me to create. So it is asking me to select this advanced option. Select advanced option, click on next. Okay, and it is asking deploy the administrative console. So deploy the default application. If you want, you can keep no, let it keep no, let it enable it. No need to worry. Click on next. Click on next. It is showing one more error. Specified profile destination is not valid. So there may be a non-empty directories matching to the profile names or insufficient disk space. Oh, let me check the disk space. Okay, I have the disk space. Okay, I'll create with the other name. DMGR profile with the name of 10. An application server profile with the name of 10. Okay, somewhere in my system, okay, it is getting with that names, DMGR profile names. Why? Because somewhere with the older versions, in the older classes, I have that profile. See here, DMGR3 I have. So that's why it is reading all the profiles and it is saying that this profile is already available, so no worry. So you can give the new name of your DMGR profile and you can give the new name of your application server profile, and these two profiles going to create on this path, this directory. And it is asking one more option, make this DMGR profile the default. So you can select this option, or if you no need to select it, no problem. Click on next, let it select, click on next. See the node names, see the node names. See, you can see one option here, extra feature. When you select advanced option, you can define your node names, you can define your cell names, you can define your host names. You can define. Okay. So when you create typical creation, what will happen? By default, your WebSphere installation will pick the names and it will be assigned. Okay, when you select advanced option, you can define your own names of your profile, and you can define your own names of your cell name. You can define your own names for the nodes, and you can define your own name for the host. Okay, so click on next. I'm not selecting anything. I'm leaving like this only. Click on next. I don't want to select administrative console activity. Click on next. Okay. So you can select the first option only. Let it create a new, let it go with the new certificates only. So this concept you no need to worry. We will see it in the last classes. This will be the last session which I am going to teach. Click on next. See, when you click on advanced option, okay, most of the options will be prompted by you only. Okay, you no need to create it. That means system will not allow to create as it won't. You can prompt your values. As per your requirement, you can create it. Okay. So select it, click on next. You no need to do anything. Here, see, it is taking the random ports. It is assigning the random ports. Just 1 second. It is it is it is recommended some ports. It is giving the recommendations from some ports. And if you want to use the same ports, if you want to use your own ports, you can change it to your own ports, and you can create your profiles. See here it is showing the default ports and the port available. You can change your own ports. See if I select to 9133, it is saying activities are detected on this port. That means this port is already assigned to other service. So that's why it is recommending to use other ports. You can see the other duplicate ports. So for some port it is not showing as duplicate. For some ports it is showing as duplicate. Okay. So you can select your own ports. So I'm not selecting any ports. So I'm selecting next. The same here also. This is for application server profile, and before it was shown for DMGR profile. I'm not doing any changes. This one run as administrator. You can check this one, and if you didn't uncheck this also, no problem. Click on next. It is asking to create the web server definition. I don't want. So that means this is trying to create your web server. As of now, we are not aware what is meant by web server and what is this web server definition. So that's why I'm unchecking this option. Click on next. Now it is giving the summary page. It is giving the summary page. In this summary, I can see one profile will be created and all the profiles will be created under this path. Okay. And you can see the type of profile, cell deployment manager, cell deployment manager profile. And you can see profile name. You can see the cell name, node name, and you can see the console. You can see the ports assigned for that. And you can see run as deployment manager service false I have mentioned. So what are the values I have opted or selected? I can see it here. Okay, you can ensure someone asked for some doubt. I think Mahesh somewhere in the first or second class. Here you can see the profile type, which profile you have created. Cell deployment manager is a profile type, it will show. Okay, click on create. So now what it will do, it will create two profiles and it will do the federation. It will create two profiles and it will do the federation, and we will get, after federation, we will get that servers. See, now I can see DMGR 10 is created. First it is trying to create the DMGR. Once DMGR is created, it will start the DMGR service. Okay, and it will create application server profile and it will do the federation and you will get the successful message. Yes, any doubts up to now? It will take time, at least it will take 2-3 minutes.
Gautam, actually,
Yes,
in real time, we will create application and DMGR profile, and then we will do federation, right? Or
yes, yes,
is
yes.
we can do this one also, like cell profile.
But this is not recommended. People
Acha,
will
okay,
install using the normal. They'll create both profiles and they'll do the federation.
okay, okay.
So why?
Maximum we will
Because
use that only.
maximum will use that. Why? Because see, as I given the example earlier, I given the example that we are going to support multiple applications, correct? So for example, I took one example also. For one server or one environment, we'll have 6 servers. In that 6 servers, in 3 servers, we will install WebSphere application server, and other 3 servers will install plugin and will install IHS. These two concepts we will learn later on. Okay. So now, as of now, in 3 servers we are installing. So better I'll explain you in the paint. So you'll get anyhow we have a time, right? See, for example, now I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the boxes will show as an unequal. Don't think that okay, it would be something difference. No, see, all we got 6 servers for one application. For example, your application maybe ABC is one application, and this environment belongs to UAT. That means pre non-production environment. UAT is a non-production environment. So where we will do all testings over there, where we will perform our testings, and in our testings, if looks fine everything, and if everything is working as expected, then only we will promote to the other higher level of environment. So that means maybe we will promote this to SIT environment. So even in this environment, all the changes were working fine, then only we will promote the changes to production and disaster recovery environment. Production environment and disaster recovery environment. This production environment where your production will running, in this disaster recovery environment is identical to your production environment. If any disaster happens in the production site, we will shift all our traffic from the production site to the DR site. Whenever any disaster happen in production, that means any cyclone in the production environment, in the production data center area, for example your production is in Mumbai. If there is any cyclone, there is no power. Okay, due to the cyclone there is no power, so that means your environment, your environment will get down, right? So there will be impact to the end user. That time what we will do, we will run the same, setups in the disaster recovery environment also. For example, if your DR environment is in Bangalore, so whatever you have in production, the same apple to apple we will keep in the DR environment, same. Okay, in production you have 6 servers, in the DR you will have 6 servers. In production you will have certain configuration, the same configuration will be available in the DR. Like apple to apple, if you have there apple with the size of 100 grams, the same apple with the size of 100 grams will be located in the DR environment. I'm giving an example. Not, we will not keep apples over there. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Same productions like setup. We'll keep it in the DR environment. Okay. So this for a better understanding of the environments in the real time. So I'm giving. So for example, as I mentioned, your application name is ABC. You'll have 6 servers. In these 6 servers, you will install IHS and plugin in 3 servers. Sorry, IHS and plugins in here. You will install your WebSphere application server in another 3. Okay, in another 3, you will install your WebSphere application servers. See, in this first server, what you will do, you will create DMGR profile and you will create application server profile. But in this server, you will create only application server profiles. What you will do, so let me give the namings DMGR on this app SRV1. Here I'll create one more server app SRV1. So no problem. If you create, if you create with the same profile name also, it will accept. But I don't want to create confuse more for you guys. That's why I'm using that different terminology. See here, in this box, you have installed your DMGR, you have created your DMGR, and you have created your application server profile. In the rest other 2 boxes, what you will do in the real-time environment, you will create these applications, only application server profile here, and in the third box also, you will create only one application server profile. After that, what you will do, you will federate this application server profile with this DMGR, and this application server profile with the same DMGR, and this also with the same DMGR. Understood why we are creating it manually? If you create cell profile, here one DMGR console, here one DMGR console, here one DMGR console, it will be 3 different isolated environments. Okay, but that is very complicated environment, so that's why we are not recommending to do that. So we will create here one DMGR and one application server profile. In rest all 2 servers will create 2 isolated application server profiles, and we'll federate all the application server profiles to the DMGR cell. So now with the help of this admin console, I can operate this server, I can operate this server, I can operate this server with single box. Okay, and there are much more advantages we will have. We will have it here that we will discuss when we are discussing a concept called clustering. Clustering we will discuss on this later, that we will see. Okay, so hope your doubt has been clarified. So in a better
Yes,
way.
yes, yes. Yes.
So okay, now my profiles has been created. I click on finish. Click on see. I can see the DMGR profile and I can see the application server profile. Let me try to access my console of my DMGR 10 profile. What is the port? Administrative console port is 9134. 9134. So seems my DMGR is in down state. So after federation, maybe this service went down. That let me try to start it. See, to get federation, that port should be soap control port should be in a listening mode. So maybe that point of time this got started. So then after federation and creation of the profile, the service maybe went down. I'm trying to start the same DMGR, which is having the profile name as DMGR 10. You will get rare cases to perform the deployments, sorry, to perform the installations. Most of the environments were already developed and it is on production, right? So you will get less chances. but you will get more chance to apply fixed packs. That fixed pack concept we'll see on the Linux. Okay, now I have started. I have done the installations in the real time, maybe around 6 years before. 6 years from past 6 years, I haven't done any installations. I'm giving an example for you guys. Okay, see here. Even my node agent service also will be in downstate when we create cell profile. You can see the node agent status. It is showing as here. It is showing as unavailable. That means even my node agent were in downstate. You can start your node agent and you can start your server. This is how you can create the profile called cell profile. So with this, your profile concepts will be completed. So as of now, we have learned how to create an application server profile and how to create custom profile, how to create DMGR profile, and how to create cell profile by using GUI mode. And we learned how to create the profile by using command line also. But one clarification I'll give you, I need to give what is the template you need to use for custom profile. So that point I'll give you maybe in tomorrow's class. Okay, I need to validate which template I need to use for the custom, that I'll confirm. So with this, we will complete the profiles concept. Any questions on profiles concept, please ask me. I'm happy to answer. I'm happy to clarify your questions. If no questions, we'll connect tomorrow. Okay. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Thanks for joining.
Hello, Rashekar. Rashekar Reddy. Hey.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Hello, hello, hello.